Hello guys, welcome back to one more comic haul video. Today I'm going to bring you some books that I bought. Um, One, I bought it on eBay about a month ago, but I didn't really have anything else to show, so I was saving it. And I went to my LCS about 3 weeks ago, and I got a few Avengers books. And this weekend I went again and pick up some others that I couldn't grab that day. Still lots of good stuff left, but not much money. So, all right, let's get started. First, let's start with this nice little What If number 11. This is from volume number 2 from the What If I'm not mistaken. What happened if Fantastic Four had all the same powers? I really grab it for two reasons. One, it's Fantastic Four. It's probably one of my favorite. It's not my favorite, but one of my favorite teams. And two, it was by McFarlane and Valentino, so it really caught my eye. So I decided to grab it. Plus, it was pretty cheap. And then here we have another What If. What if Fantastic Four had lost the trial of Galactus? An amazing story in the Fantastic Four by John Byrne. I love this one. This cover is made by Capullo, one of his first works at Marvel, I believe. If you haven't read the original story from Fantastic Four, I cannot remember what numbers. It's in the 260s or 240s. I can't remember. But it's in the run from John Byrne. Really one of the greatest Fantastic Four stories that there are. Really, really good story. And then here we have some Fantastic Fours. Nothing special, but I'm trying to complete my run from 100 to 500 or for something. I can't remember. They changed the numbers right at the end, so I don't know. But we have Fantastic Four number 119, a little bit of apparition of T'Challa. Always like to see him in the Fantastic Four. And here we have Fantastic Four 125. These are just good looking books or decent books, nothing special. And I just realized it. And here we have Fantastic Four number 133. In all these three books, Ben Grimm or The Thing, it's pretty much knocking things out, which is pretty cool. I like The Thing. He's one of my favorite characters. He's in the top 10 characters that I like. Really cool. And then here we have Fantastic Four 134. I don't know how many I'm missing from this run, but early Fantastic Four Bronze Age, really, really good books. Highly recommended them. They're not that expensive. I mean, we could do that. I mean, I pay $5. I mean, I got a discount on them, so I probably just pay like about $4 per book. That would be around $3 US, I think. You may find them, some people may find them maybe in the dollar bins, potentially. They may not be as good as these are. Maybe you get lucky and you find them, but really good books. Again, Bronze Age and Silver Age from Marvel was really, really cool. Here we have a little book that I bought out of eBay. I think I paid about, I don't know, 12, 13 bucks for it. Canadian, of course. With shipping and whatnot. It came with another book, which I'm not showing because I'm not really sure if I have a duplicate or not. I'm just going to double check later. But this one was the last number that I was missing to complete the John Byrne run of the West Coast Avengers. The first apparition of Avengers is the Great Lakes. I don't know. Always I think about a joke of this team for whatever reason. Yeah, I was missing this number to complete my run. There are not many books from John Byrne in the West Coast Avengers, but this one I was missing it. And when I bought them, heck, I got them in the dollar bin, I think. When I first got the West Coast Avengers from John Byrne, I think I got them in the dollar bin. pretty much most of them. There's one number which I think is previous to this one, which is the Vision in white, which is a portrayal of the first apparition of Vision, but now it was the first apparition of Vision with his white, I don't know if I have it or somewhere around here I had it, but it's the first apparition of Vision on white suit. But yeah, this one's I was missing, so I was pretty happy to grab it. It's probably a $6-7 book. This was a fine, very fine book, so I didn't mind paying a little bit extra, especially since I was finishing my run. And then, in honor of the Avengers, I'm going to show some Avengers books that I got. Here we have Avengers number 148 with Squadron Supreme. This was one of the, I guess, early apparitions or introductions of the Squadron Supreme. Really, really nice cover. I mean, these books from Avengers coming by and very fine. I mean, they're really hard to get, at least in my area. So when I saw it, I was like, yeah, for sure, let's grab it. And then I grabbed some decent, good-looking books for Avengers from the early runs. Here we have Avengers number 21, introducing Power Man. Really cool. Wanda and Pietro was already part of the Avengers, so that was cool. I liked this little run, this early run in Avengers when we have Quicksilver and Wanda part of the main roster of the Avengers. Magneto appears in some numbers, which is really cool. Then here we have Avengers number 22. And, I mean, Jesus, look at Wanda's design. I mean, I'm sorry, that was a little bit ugly. I didn't like it too much. Or at least this is not a really great drawing. But, I mean, really, Captain America doing that face, feeling corner? No way. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's by Cersei and her magic or something, but yeah, although it's pretty cool. Here we have Avengers number 23. This is not that great. It has some damage here on the spine. We have a little bit of a pencil here. But other than that, very decent book. I love this cover. This is a great cover with Kang here in the background. The yellow and orange and red really, really working really good for them. I don't know what this is supposed to mean. I don't know if he's coming out from space or something. Captain America ready to throw his shield. Hawkeye with his arrow. So I really, really like it. This cover, pretty cool cover. Then here we have Avengers number 26. I'm not too sure if I like about this cover. I mean, here we can see Wanda's initial design, same as Quicksilver. And the Wasp, really, I mean, I haven't read it yet. But, yeah, I don't know. I didn't dig too much this cover. It feels like some of the early Tales of Suspense covers. Why do I have a feeling that there's a Tales of Suspense that I think is like this? But anyways, this is pretty good. Avengers number 26. And then here we have another Avengers. This is Avengers number 29. Pretty cool. This is a nice little action scene. I like it. I mean, you hardly ever see this now in new comic books. It's all portraying. It's like in new comic books, you now see the superheroes almost like posing for it. You don't really see these action scenes, or at least not that often. This is pretty cool. I like it. Really nice blacks, really good colors, some stress marks, but other than that, yeah, it's a decent book. All of these books are very good. Some close to fine. Here we have Avengers number 38. I didn't really like too much Hercules here. I don't know why. If he was too lean of a face, I don't know. I always picture Hercules with a little bit more of a rough face. I don't know. However, I really dig the red background and with the faces, some of the expressions of surprise. And here we Captain America, a pissed off Hawkeye. Really good. And then, of course, we have here Avengers number 40. And I mean, yeah, Submariner. Nobody really liked this guy in the early years. I think nobody likes him now. That's it. Enough said. But yeah, it was pretty cool when he appeared in the Avengers and the Fantastic Four. I think this was around the time that he got his own title, to sure. Here we have Avengers number 49. Love this cover. Magneto in the background and everybody suffering here for Wanda. Love this cover. Really dig into it. There's a big crease here. I don't know if you can see it. You can see a little bit here. Maybe, and yeah, you can see it. It goes all the way down here. It's not too deep, more here, more like here. But yeah, but other than that, it's pretty decent book. Really like it. This one is one of my favorites. Avengers number 63. Pretty cool cover. I don't know if this is first Goliath. Can't remember. But I really dig how the title, the letters, and in this corner Goliath, how they put it in here is really cool. I really like how Goliath is fighting with the Avengers. I really like it, this book. And then coming next, we have the Mighty Avengers number 64. First apparition of Hawkeye's older brother. Oh, I can't remember. Barton? No. I don't know what I'm saying. Can't remember his name. In fact, I mean, I didn't realize that this was his first apparition until I really bought it. And then when I was paying, the guy that is there in the LCS was like, "Oh, cool, the first apparition of Hawkeye's brother." I was like, "Oh, I wasn't really aware of that." It's one of those books that they're kind of like lost in the history of comic books. But I really dig the cover. Pretty cool with this white spacey hands. I really like it, and yeah, it was a plus when I found out that it was Clint Barton's older brother first apparition. So it was cool, nice. Here we have a decent looking king size annual of the Avengers number 10, first apparition of Rogue, and I really like this first annuals. Current annuals, there's nothing great, but early king size annuals and giant sizes, there's always very good stories about it. Really cool. And always the nicest to the end. Here we have Avengers number 71. This is the first apparition of the Invaders, what they call the first team from Marvel back from World War II, which is Captain America, Namor, and the original Human Torch, the android. Love this cover. Really love it. Really pretty cool. I was really happy to find it in a very nice condition. Always Sal Buscema is one of the greatest. I love his work, and yeah, really cool. And as I was finishing the Avengers Endgame movie yesterday, a little bit of a spoiler, so heads up, mild spoilers, but this is from the end. As you know, you may want to fast forward 5 minutes from here. But as you know, Captain America traveled in time to return the Infinity Stones, and he just stayed. He never came back. And I don't know if anybody has mentioned this or has any drop it there, but I would love to see a Invaders movie. And I think it'll fit pretty good with the timeline. You tell me, I don't know. Because Captain America was left in the past. So it would be cool that they made the Invaders also a movie to introduce Namor. Now, they probably cannot use the original Human Torch because by the time they bring out Fantastic Four, people can get confused. So they may not bring the original Human Torch, but they can always introduce somebody else there. But having Bucky, Captain America, Namor, making an Invaders movie when Captain America went back and stay in the past, maybe make that like his last Avengers movie from Captain America, like being in the past. And I think it'll play well in the timeline. Maybe they can even put it Nick Fury, but not the Nick Fury character that we know that is based on the Ultimate Universe, which Samuel L. Jackson is portraying. But maybe they can put the Nick Fury from the original Marvel timeline, and probably as a cool last scene on the movie is where Nick Fury's son is born, and it ended up being the character from Samuel L. Jackson. I think that could be a pretty cool idea. You tell me. I think it'll work, and in the timeline, maybe with a little bit of tweakings here and there, it'll work. I'm not too sure who they can put. Maybe they can put the original Baron Zemo as the because obviously they cannot fight Red Skull. They already did that in the Captain America movie, but maybe with this one they can introduce Baron Zemo, the original Baron Zemo. So this could be pretty cool. I think this will do a pretty cool story. And then after this, we have The Invaders #1, its first title. Came out early in 75. Pinnacle of the Silver Age, I think. I've been seeing this not many times. I saw this 2 times before I actually decided to grab it. Now, this one I got it out of eBay. My LCS had it, but the copy that they had, it was a little bit lower grade than this one, and it was a little bit more expensive from what I paid this on eBay. So yeah, I was really, really happy to grab this. And then over the weekend, and these ones, he had them for a long time. So I decided, since I got already #1, I decided to grab Invaders #2, Invaders #3, beautiful cover. I mean, come on, Captain America battling Namor, pretty cool. And then here we have the Invaders #4, and then last but not least, we have the Invaders #5. I really love this cover. I mean, this cover is amazing. Look at that. Can't beat this cover. Really, really cool. So yeah, you tell me if you think that Invaders wouldn't be a bad movie. I really think it'll fit. And then same as how they did with Captain Marvel. Make it in the past, put it in. Chris Evans will play perfectly Captain America. Really nice introduction from Namor. And maybe one or other 2 characters that they can put in. I think it'll do a pretty cool side story from Avengers, and I think it'll be perfect introducing Namor too. And then last one, we have this beautiful Thor #145. Jack Kirby in all its mightest. Really, really, really cool. Really nice book. I loved it. All right, guys, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the books, and see you next time. Bye bye.